Hello and welcome to Wanjiro Space. I am Wanjiro Mungai. We all have some self-love, I believe, and some measure of importance to yourself first and to so many other people, your family, your friends. But when that self-love or that self-importance goes to some high levels that people do not understand, then we have a problem. Today, I want us to address narcissistic behavior. Who is a narcissist? I know we've heard about it, but for some of us, we may be hearing it for the first time. So this is a person who has such grandiose sense of self-importance. They feel above everybody else. They feel so unique and special, and they expect special treatment from other people. They have also this expectation of admiration from like everybody else, but they lack empathy. And so, for lack of empathy, they are not able to meet the needs of other people. They actually can't recognize the needs of other people. But these guys can be very charming and charismatic. These people want to be the center of attention, so they will hog conversations. They are arrogant. They are conceited. They are boastful. You can think of any other word that can describe these people from that behavior. They are preoccupied with their success, with their power, brilliance, beauty. They actually think that they are the best partners ever. And because they do not want to listen to anybody else but them being heard by other people, they'll talk about themselves the whole time. We say they lack empathy. So you can imagine you are calling this person to tell them that you just left hospital with a sick baby, and actually you've been hospitalized for some days. But what do they say? They turn the story to themselves. It becomes their story. And instead of even saying sorry, they'll start talking about their own child and the great milestones they are making. Can you believe that? Now that is narcissistic. I think it's a tongue twister sometimes. So how are these people in relationships? Remember, we said they have charisma and they are very charming. So they make friends very easily. They attract friends very easily. But their friendships do not last long. Why? Because we said earlier, they just talk about themselves. So it is a one-sided relationship. Even in marriage, they don't treat their partners very well. For example, these people will isolate you from your family and friends. Marriage does not mean that you stop living your life. No. You have a partner, yes, but you allocate time to other people appropriately. But this person, immediately you start dating them. You don't take that phone from your mom. You don't take that call from your dad. You don't take that call or make that call to your friend and other family members. Why? They want all the attention to themselves. So in marriage, you actually have to get permission to visit your parents. So this attention is not because they care so much about you, but they want you to sit there and just tell them how much you adore them, that you can only have time for them and them alone. These people use a silent treatment. We all like some time out. It's healthy, by the way, in any relationship to have your own me time. But for these people, it's not about that. They want to punish you. They want to use power and control. Maybe you did something to slight them. It could be very small, but they will use that against you for so long. They will refuse to communicate, and meanwhile, they don't tell you why they are not communicating. And you're there guessing, maybe the food was too salty, or maybe I didn't do something I was supposed to do on time. You are troubling your mind so much, and this guy doesn't even care. I forgot to say that research has shown that it is more common in men than in women, but anyone can be narcissistic. Another very common thing they do, on silence still, when you have needs, they are met with silence. And when it has to be done, you'll get a yes for the request, but they never follow through. So you'll be there just waiting. You don't know whether it is happening today, tomorrow, next week, or whenever, but they won't tell you. And you'll never know why they are quiet. They won't tell you. You can never be good enough for this person, no matter how hard you try. Maybe you're in family business together. So when the success is seen, you can count the profit, it's all good. That is the other person's effort. It's my effort, the narcissistic. But when things fail, it is your fault. So again, rules are for the other person, not for them. So they'll be cheating on you, but hey, you're supposed to forgive me. Meanwhile, they'll be accusing you of infidelity, and you're not supposed to say anything. You try anything, they'll use projection on you. And you'll be thinking, why? But you can't also ask, because when it escalates, it can be met with some abuse of sorts. It will start as emotional abuse, proceed to verbal, and eventually it will get physical. So that is narcissistic behavior. Sometimes they use this as payback for defying them. So you do not know how to handle this person. These people are competitive to a fault. You say you are doing this, they want to do the same thing and higher. You tell them, the other day I got into this project, they'll be like, oh, I thought that was happening some years back. We are now in this new trend. They'll always put people down. They will belittle you and make your efforts feel and seem like they are nothing. Yeah, because all they care is about themselves, their success. They really, really exaggerate their achievements and talent. And sometimes it is all fantasy. So this actually is not just about being the self-importance, the inflated ego. It is actually a disorder, and we call it narcissistic personality disorder. The other thing they do is they pit you against others. They'll come and tell you, your best friend has just told me you're not good enough for me. And you know what? They're right. Meanwhile, there is no truth in this. Nobody told them that. So you see what we are talking about? Yes. A lot of people suffer in silence because they have partners who have been behaving like this, and it's very, very hard for them to have, a fulfilling relationship, because it will be one-sided. They'll never consider your feelings, they'll never consider your needs, but you see where they are coming from. It's a disorder. But these people, deep inside, they are very insecure. Sometimes they suffer shame, silently. And sometimes they feel very empty. But there is hope. I know I say this all the time. When these things get out of control, you can seek help from a mental health professional. We are there to help. I'll stop here. Thank you for watching the video to the end. I will thank each one of you for subscribing to Wanjiro's Space and ask those others that have not to kindly do so. Leave a comment, share the video widely, and do not forget to hit the notification bell for more videos. Until next time, bye-bye.